I really do want to thank all of my supporters for that being said. Let's get down to today's hire a contractor or professional. Hire a contractor or professional. I don't care if you want to renovate your home or do other projects or any other type of project you're trying to accomplish. Hire a professional or a contractor. I was just talking about this topic today with one of my subscribers in natural environment, meaning AKA the real world. The audience is aware I spend a lot of time meeting people in the natural environment in my comings and goings and engaging people into dialogue, rather it's a existing subscriber or getting a new subscriber. So I was talking to one of my subscribers about this topic, and it is so important that we stop trying to be the expert in everything and hire the right professional or the contractor for the job. And I'm here to tell you, and I'm gonna give you some specific reasons on why to yield to the experts. Don't get me wrong, there are some little smaller projects that you may be able to do on your own, which is fine if you really know what you're doing, rather it's working on your home or working on your car or working on your lawn or whatever you're trying to do. But at times we need to stop trying to be the expert in everything, because number one, first of all, is you must recognize that you cannot be the expert in everything. You can't. Number two, recognize that other people are experts in their areas where you may be weak. You got to recognize that. And number three, when you decide, I'm going to use this as an example, when you decide to remodel or add onto your home, you are faced with two different options for the project at hand. Option number one is to do it yourself, and option number two is to hire a professional contractor to do the job. Your first thought may be that completing the job yourself would be a fun project and a good way to save money. However, a majority of the time, hiring a professional contractor will be your best option for many reasons, for quite a few reasons. Number one, first of all, is safety is always got to come first. One of the most important benefits of hiring a professional contractor is that you can be sure that your remodel is done by the book. A lot of people do a lot of damage when they're renovating a house or working on a major project in their home. They do a lot of damage to their home because, it's a lot of behind the scene that go on that we may not be aware of. Your contractor will have all of the required license and permits needed for your remodel. And most importantly, the contractor or professional will have the insurance needed to cover any potential damage that could occur during the renovation or the construction process. Another good reason to hire a contractor or professional is to save time and money. One of the biggest misconceptions of a lot of do-it-yourself projects is that they will take less time and cost you less money in the long run. That is a major misconception. But most of the time, it would be the complete opposite. Hiring a professional contractor or other professional will, in the long run, save you time, money, and stress. In regards to time, a professional will know how to properly schedule the project. A lot goes into thoroughly planning any project. When you try to do it yourself, especially if you do not know what you are doing. The project could be, again, remodeling your home. The project could be writing a book. Hire the publishers to publish that book. It's okay to do your manuscript because you got to write your manuscript. Go ahead and pay the experts to publish your book. Or replacing the brakes on your car. Take your car to the shop. They got the equipment, they got the certified mechanics to go ahead and repair the brakes to your car. Everything cannot be shade tree. There's a good chance if you try to do it yourself that you will forget important details of the project. You cannot go shade tree on everything. If you try to do a lot of things on yourself, it may delay your end date by days, weeks, or even months. And in turn, you end up spending more money. Your contractor or professional will have a detailed plan of the project and will be sure to communicate with you during each phase of the project. In regards to money, hiring a contractor or professional will save on expenses in more than one way, more than you realize. And first and foremost, a professional or contractor will prevent most, if not all, mistakes that could be made throughout that project. So if you were to do it yourself, there's a good chance that you will make a mistake along the way. And then you're going to have to bring in the professionals to come behind you and fix the mistake and do it the right way, which is going to cost you more money. Mistakes can lead to major additional costs. So let a professional or a contractor do the job and prevent yourself from breaking the bank. And I'm here to tell you, a professional or a contractor, always pick one that you can trust. Once you have decided to hire a professional or a contractor, it is important to do your research, ask for references, do your due diligence. Always ask for 3 references. Check with the Better Business Bureau. Check the professional ratings. Do all of that due diligence before you make the decision on which professional or contractor that you select. And I'm going to use my own self as an example. Over the past several years, I've had a major renovation on my home because I'm getting ready to put it on the market this year. But over the past several years, room by room, I have literally renovated every room within my home. I've knocked down walls. I had hardwood floor laid. I had rooms expanded. I did it progressively over time with professional contractors. People check their references, check with the Better Business Bureau. Along the way, I came across some bad apples. I got rid of them. And for the past few years, I've been using the same contractor. I've been very pleased with his work, and he takes pride in his work because I don't know anything about renovating a house, and I sure we're going to go with shade tree type person because your home is your largest and biggest investment. Similar to my book. Once I wrote my manuscript to my book, Await Financial Freedom, I did my research, I did my due diligence to find a very reputable or world-renowned publishing company, Page Publishing Company, to publish my book. I don't know anything about publishing on book and page design, cover design, getting the ISBN and the barcodes and editing the work. No, I don't know none of that. And distribution, book binding and all that. I don't know all that. So I say this to say, let the experts do what they do, because if not, you're going to end up wasting time. You're going to end up wasting money. You got to have the emotional maturity to know when to yield to the experts and recognize you're not the expert in everything. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all got something out of this. And I noticed that I had a couple of folks chiming in on my live lecture. My live streams are a bit different. I do it in lecture format. I appreciate everyone listening to this live stream lecture. Continue to send me your comments and your questions. And don't forget, be on the lookout. My publishing company, Page Publishing Company, as we speak, they're in the process of doing a powerful video trailer to market my book, Await Financial Freedom. I'm getting many reviews on this book. You know, this is a must-read book where I share with the reader on how I rose from financial destruction to complete financial freedom. There's a specific chapter in this book where I dove deep and share on the strategic skills I use to raise my credit score from a 340 to an 800 plus. I got it all laid out in a couple of chapters in this book. So with that being said, don't forget, hit my subscribe button, hit my notification button. And with that being said, simplify, simple fidelis, and I'm going to leave you in the care of your own conscience. Have a great evening.